The election is over, and it looks like some of the entertainers are turning on each other. So we all know that Plies, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, they was all on the same team rolling for our girl Kamala Harris. But now it seems like, hey, the election is over. Kamala Harris, we all know, lost to Trump. And it seems like the celebrities are turning on each other. We're going to take a look at this double XL article where Plies is suing Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, as well as Glorilla for copyright infringement. For those of you who don't know, I'm Dave, 10-year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from trademarks, patents, trade secrets, as well as copyrights. We're going to take a look at this double XL article. And I want to hear from you guys in the comment section whether or not you think this is copyright infringement. Now, I'm not going to play the videos. I'm going to put a link to each of the songs in the description so that you guys can take a listen for yourself and let me know, do you think Plies got a case for this one? Or do you think this is BS and he trying to come up with a payday? Now, the song is apparently over, the copyright infringement lawsuit is apparently over a song that Plies had, Me and My Goons, going back to 2008. It looks like Soulja Boy, he came out with a song that Plies is claiming used the same melody, I think from his 2014 song Pretty Boy Surf. And then Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B apparently came out with a song in 2024 that uses the same melody that Plies is claiming is against his copyright or infringes his copyright on his song, Me and My Goons. Now, I listened to the songs. I'm gonna let you guys decide, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts as an IP attorney at the end of this video on, do I think Plies has a case for copyright infringement. Now, for those of you who don't know, you can get a copyright on the actual words of a song, but you can actually get a copyright on a production of the song. So the beat, the melody. And it seems like Plies is saying that the melody or the beat, the production of his song, Me and My Goons, Soulja Boy, Cardi B, Glorilla, as well as Megan Thee Stallion, used it without his permission and therefore is committing copyright infringement. He's coming after him. He wants his money. He wants his money. So let's take a look at the song as I'm pulling up the article, or let's take a look at the article as I'm pulling it up. Please hit a like for this video as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Trying to give you guys these current events, and it seems like although these people were on the same page, kind of all rolling for Kamala, the election is over with. It seems like it's some tension between them. So again, double XL article, Plies sues Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Soulja Boy for copyright infringement. Let's take a look at the article. So it seems like, and again, I used to mess with Plies, man. I don't listen to too much of his music these days, but he had some hits back in the day as I was coming up in high school in that 2008 era. So Plies has reportedly filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against, as we said, these artists on Wednesday, November 6th. So again, this is I think the election was on Tuesday. Was the election on Tuesday? So this was the day after. So he said, look, we're all gonna be on the same page while this election is going on. But after this election, I'm coming for y'all last. So on Wednesday, November 6th, TMZ broke the news that Plies is suing the 4 rhymers, claiming that they ripped off his 2008 song Me and My Goons, which appeared on his album The Realest. The South Florida rapper claims Soulja ripped off the intro to Me and My Goons on the 2010 song Pretty Boy Swag. Plies is also suing Glorilla for using a variant of the same chord structure on her song 2024 song Wanna Be, and a Wanna Be remix, which features Megan Thee Stallion. I'm assuming that this meant to say Cardi. All the songs are heard below. Now, let me bring it back to myself for a second. Number one, like I said, the songs are going to be linked. The Soulja Boy song is going to be linked in the description, as well as this Glorilla song featuring Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B is going to be linked in the description. I'm not going to play them because I'm not trying to get a copyright infringement strike. But listen to the songs and let me know in the comment section, do you think Plies has a case? I would say, with regard to Soulja Boy's claim or Plies' claim on Soulja Boy's song, man, you guys have to file this stuff sooner. Plies, this song, apparently, Me and My Goons came out in 2008, and it seems like this Soulja Boy, Pretty Boy Swag came out in 2010, and it's 2024. Now, I understand that, again, Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, that song came out in 2024, so I'm all good with Plies suing them for copyright infringement in 2024 because, again, it's it's the same year in which the Sun came out. But I think Plies maybe have an issue trying to come after Soulja Boy because this stuff has a statute of limitations to it. And it's a 3-year statute of limitations. So in other words, once you find out, essentially the copyright infringement happens, you have 3 years to sue somebody for copyright infringement, or else you're barred from filing that claim. Now you can say, hey, you can't file it after 3 years, but you're gonna have to say that you heard of it and you filed that lawsuit soon after you heard about it, essentially. And I would imagine that Plies heard of that Pretty Boy Swag, because Pretty Boy Swag was a pretty big song back in 2010. So it's gonna be tough for Plies to say, hey, I'm just now hearing about the song Pretty Boy Swag that commits copyright infringement on my song Me and My Goons. So I think that Plies gonna have some issues on his hands with that 2010 song from Soulja Boy, Pretty Boy Swag, just because, again, 3 years has passed. We're in 2024. That song from Soulja Boy came out in 2010. So that's 14 years later. And the statute of limitations is only 3 years. Now, I'm good at math, but for all of you math majors, 14 years is greater than 3 years. And therefore, again, Plies may have an issue with the copyright infringement claim against Soulja Boy for his song Pretty Boy Swag, because, again, it's past the 3-year mark. So that's the only issue I see with regard to Plies' lawsuit. And I'm saying all that to say that, hey, when you hear or find out of a copyright infringement, you have to bring this stuff sooner, and at the very least within the 3-year statute of limitations that you have. All this waiting for 10 years or 14 years. I think I had kind of broke down the Ali and Nelly lawsuit, and Ali tried to wait 20 years after Country Grammar to bring a claim for copyright infringement against Nelly. He's like, man, dude, you're digging yourself in a hole. You're probably not going to win in that situation. So as it relates to Plies and him suing Cardi them for the 2024 song, I'm with all that because it's still within the same year. But this whole 14 years later from the Pretty Boy Swag with Soulja Boy, you in an uphill battle for that one. So I did want to kind of at least stop and bring that up because I thought that was worth kind of breaking it down a little bit more. According to the celebrity news site, Plies also listed Meg's Hot Girl Productions, Soulja's former imprint, Collie Park Productions, UMG. So he seemed like he's suing everybody pretty much. And it seems like he's trying to get some damages, which is unspecified according to the XXL article. XXL has reached out to Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Soulja Boy for comment. Wannabe is Glorilla's highest charting song to date, having peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart earlier this year. Glow and Megan performed the song at the 2024 BET Awards back in June. Pretty Boy Swag, produced by Soulja Boy, appeared in the rapper 2010 album DeAndre Way and peaked at number 34 on the Hot 100. And it seems like that's pretty much it with regard to the article. Like I said, Plies, at least he can, he seems to have a case against Cardi B, Glorilla, and Megan Thee Stallion, kind of based on at least the timeline of things. The 2024, he's within the statute of limitations, I should say. But against your boy Soulja Boy and the son Pretty Boy Swag, it seems like it may be an uphill battle because he's outside of that statute of limitations. So let this be a lesson to all of you. I actually just got an email the other day of somebody saying, hey, man, I need you to help me out with a trademark infringement lawsuit against somebody. And seems like, it just had happened. So kind of kudos to that person for kind of sending me an email as soon as it happened. But look, you have to come after these people within 3 years, preferably as soon as you find out. You can't just kind of wait it out and try to file something after the statute of limitations because you may be SOL at that point. So like I said, I'm not going to play the songs. I will link each of the songs in the comment section. Please take a listen to them. Leave a comment. Let me know if you think he got a copyright infringement lawsuit. Now, I said I was going to give you my take. And I think he has something here. Now, whether or not he's going to win, yeah, I'm not sure. But it seems like the songs appear to be substantially similar, which is the standard as relates to copyright infringement. So I think he has something. If I had to guess, I would imagine that Glorilla, they may end up just kind of paying this guy to go away, which again, that's the value of the copyright. At least you get some money out of the situation. So again, please protect that copyright. whether it's copyright, protect other forms of IP, whether it's patents, trademarks. I just got off a call from somebody who's trying to protect a patent. So kudos to our people specifically protecting their IP, because this stuff is valuable. I know with the entertainers, with the movies, artists, things like that, that's kind of more so situated with the copyright stuff. But to the extent that you got a brand name, a restaurant, you got a product, and it's a patent or a trademark, definitely get that protected as well. And to the extent that you got a copyright, make sure you are bringing any type of copyright infringement claim within a statute of limitation, which is 3 years. Again, I think Plies, he kind of, with regard to Soulja Boy, I think it's going to be tough because that's 14 years after, I guess, the alleged copyright infringement came out. So I think it's going to be an uphill battle for that one. But with the whole Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B, again, that song came out 2024, which is this year, and I think he has somewhat, at least he's within the statute of limitations. And I think, again, if you guys listen to the song, I think he maybe have something on his hand to the point where I can see Glorilla them just kind of giving him some money and say, hey, go away. But again, those are my thoughts as a 10-year intellectual property attorney. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. Again, hit the like button if you enjoyed this type of content, as well as hit the subscribe button to be a part of this IP community. I'm trying to give you guys some value from an IP attorney's perspective, not just with regard to these current events, but I'm interviewing people who have started businesses around their IP. I'm kind of breaking down Shark Tank, giving Shark Tank reaction videos. I'm breaking down IP lawsuits. So again, I'm kind of doing a little bit of everything. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the community already. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.